Hey, this is John with Carb Haters, and in this video I want to talk about, do you really need to go keto in order to lose weight and get fat loss? Well, the answer of course is no. You don't have to do a keto diet if your goal is to simply lose some weight. Now realize there is a little bit of a difference between losing weight and actually having fat loss, right? So you can possibly gain weight or stay at the same weight, but the inches around your waist might go down. So that's because you're having fat loss, but some of your muscles might be strengthening, getting a little more dense and everything. So, muscle weighs a little bit more than fat does. So that's how that kind of works. But okay, so like a keto diet, here's the thing. Is a while back I wrote an article in our Facebook group, Thriving on a Low Carb Lifestyle Facebook group, the difference between like a keto diet and a low carb diet. So a keto diet is really kind of like that really extreme low carb diet where just a simple low carb diet can have, an Atkins diet is a low carb diet. There's other kinds of low carb diets, but a keto diet, let's just talk about what it originally was designed for. So it was originally designed back in the early 1900s, like 1923, I believe it was, for treating neurological conditions like epilepsy. It wasn't really designed for weight loss. Now, the macros kind of were a little bit different back then. It was very heavy on fat and extremely limited on protein and carbs. And you fast forward to today, the keto macros have changed a little bit. You can have a little bit more protein. And then if you do like a low carb diet, you can have even more protein than carbs. The carbs still will stay low. But there's a thing called carb tolerance, okay? So carb tolerance basically says that for what I do, for my activity level and everything, I might find that I can eat, let's say, 80 grams of carbohydrates a day. And we can talk even net carbs, so you can have more kinds of foods. So 80 grams net carbs a day, and all of a sudden I'm going to start losing weight from what I was before. Before I was eating fast food, I was eating like 250, 300 grams of carbohydrates a day, processed foods and stuff. And now I decide I want to go low carb and eat whole foods. So I eat whole foods. I don't go to fast food restaurants anymore. I'm not eating breads and pastas and a bunch of processed stuff. And I'm keeping my carb limit to, let's say, around 80 grams a day. Then I might start losing weight and get down to a weight that I really like and enjoy and I can live with. I could also try doing a keto diet where I do like, let's say, 20 grams of carbs a day, net carbs a day. 20 net grams carbs a day, and I can still lose weight because I've got that calorie deficit. I've changed my life, I've changed my health, and maybe on neither one of those did I start any new exercise routines, but I still lose weight. The way I kind of see like a keto diet when it comes to wanting to maybe lose weight is kind of like the thing with like if you have a gut infection or bad bacteria or something, you have two options, really. Just off the top of my head, there's two basic options. One, you can try to treat it naturally through nutrition and lifestyle changes, or you could take some antibiotics and just kind of nuke everything and start over. One is extreme, one is not so extreme. And when it comes to just like some fat loss, the keto diet, it could be a little bit of that extreme model. Even a low carb diet, where you are restricting carbohydrates, but you're having more protein and fats than what a keto diet might have, you can still be a fat burner. You will burn fatty acids, okay? So you can still be a fat burner, and that will help with insulin resistance, glucose levels, and all those sorts of things. So the carb tolerances will be a little bit different too, depending on the amount of exercise that you do. So you might find that in order for you to lose weight and maintain kind of a healthy body weight that you want, you need to be eating, let's say, 40 grams of carbs a day. And then if you exercise a little bit, if you add some exercise on top of that, you might find that you can bump that up to 60. It's just a little bit of testing and seeing what works for your particular body. Now, that number probably won't stay the same forever because, I mean, we're people, we're humans, we change. Our environments change, our age changes, you name it, right? So, I mean, look, if you're a woman and you hit menopause, then things will happen there where your hormones will change, and you might need to restrict your carbs even more or start exercising more, changing something up. So I wanted to pull something up real quick. Different diets that have happened over the course of the last, like, let's say 100 years or so. I mean, there's the Atkins diet, South Beach diet, there's the paleo diet, there's the zone diet, the Whole30, keto diet, the vegan diet, carnivore diet now, and lately now I've been hearing about the collagen diet, right? And if we go back further, there was Slim Fast, there was the Sleeping Beauty diet. I like that one. I'm just going to sleep it all away. Weight Watchers. I mean, it goes on and on with all of these different kinds of things. Probably one of the worst ones was the low-fat diet, if you ask me. But there's all these different diets, and people lost weight on those things. On a lot of those things, they lost weight. I mean, it is possible to lose weight on a low-fat diet. Of course it is. The question is, what's going on the inside? Are you really helping your health on the inside with some of these different kinds of diets and stuff? Ultimately, if you want to be a much healthier person, then you really got to look at inflammation. Lowering inflammation. Now that's beyond the scope of this particular video, but the inflammation is kind of a root cause of most everything that's out there. I mean, depression, cancer, heart disease, you name it. You want to lower inflammation. Now, if you want nice, steady glucose levels, okay, a keto diet will do that for you. So will a low-carb diet, which has more protein in it and has fats in it. Like an Atkins diet can help with that as well, right? So anyways, when it comes to fat loss, I just wanted to mention out there that sometimes you don't have to go full keto. Sometimes when you go real hard at something like that, like keto, which is a very restrictive diet, and especially if you jump right in, you can stress your body the you-know-what out, okay? Some people get rashes. Some people lose hair. Now, that's not just a keto diet. I'm not trying to look down on a keto diet. I think it's great. I go in and out of ketosis myself. But people who go on any kind of like a major shift diet, it could be vegan, it could be just stopping to eat meat altogether, but not necessarily go vegan route, and they've lost hair, they've gotten rashes. So it's not just a keto kind of thing. But point is that you might not need to go quite so hard at it if that's what it is that you're looking to do. Steady glucose levels, drop your body fat, perhaps fix some of the insulin resistance. The keto diet is one way to do it. It's not the only way to do it. All right, take care. See you in another video.